Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you a nice, subtle, everyday daytime wear using a lot of neutrals. So let's start off by filling in our eyebrows using the Anastasia pomade. It's actually very cool. It does work on my eyebrows very well. Then I'm going to prime my face before I start anything else. And I'm going to be using the Amrezy Palette today. Of course, I'm going to prime my lids before everyone does that. And then I'm going to use the color Morocco with a blending brush, a fluffy blending brush, because today I just want a wash of color on my eyelids. And this is a beautiful color to use as a wash of color on your eyelids because it's very pigmented and it has a very nice warm undertone. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the color Caramel with the same fluffy brush and just put it into the crease or a little above the crease to kind of use it as a transition color and just to give some dimension to the eye. Then I'm going to go in and use a little bit of the eyeshadow color called Topaz. I'm sorry, it's called Topaz. And I'm going to dab a little bit of that onto my lid. I'm just dabbing on the Topaz just to give it like a glistening, glittery, nice hydrant look on my lids. And then I'm just going to go in and put in a little bit of Morocco just to warm it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight the top of my eyebrow on my brow bone with the color Legend. The cool thing about Amrezy's palette is you can make so many looks with just one palette. It's pretty amazing how on point she was with her palette. And now I am just making a very simple and subtle cat eye. Don't extend it too much because then it's just not going to look so daytime wear. It's going to become too nighttime wear. And then I kind of just make it nice and thin, not too deep, just to give the eye definition. These are the three products that I'm going to use on my face now. I'm going to mix some foundation with some Radiance Cream. Basically my Radiance Cream is a liquid drops from MAC. And then I'm just going to add it onto my face and I'm going to use a brush and I'm going to dab on the product all over my face. I'm not going to be dragging too much because I really want to just give myself a nice hydrating look. And then I felt like I wasn't glistening enough, so I went ahead and used some MAC liquid drops on the top of my cheeks to give a more glowy effect. And that's me having a moment of fun. I'm dancing, and then I'm also letting you know, because if you see my face, it's very, very white, and the white, that's just not cute. So, but then I have like tan skin and I can't go too tan, so I always have to kind of contour just to warm up my face because it's very hard for me to find the correct shade of foundation. I don't know why, I'm made with weird skin, but this is what works for me. So as you can see, I'm just doing the typical contour marks, forehead, cheekbones, nose, and I always like to do a little below my lip just to give my lip a pouty effect. And then I also like to go like around my chin area just to make sure my neck matches my face. And then here I go highlighting, and I'm just going to highlight underneath the eye, between the contour, and on the nose, forehead, and now I'm going to go ahead and blend it. So what I like to do is I start with the highlight and I blend it into the concealer. And I always notice that when I do that, I don't get like a dark look. I get more of a three-dimensional look. When I start with the dark areas, it tends to bleed in and just make my face look really flat in one color. So always start blending with the light area and blend the light area into the contour. The nose is always the hardest part for me. I feel like I just have a really small nose. It's always really hard to work with. So I always have to switch out into a smaller brush. Now I'll add on some wispies. Fake lashes. I put on fake lashes because I just don't have enough lashes. And then I just set my powder with anything. I usually use HD Makeup Forever powder. And then I'm going to add on some blush. I'm using Melba here. And I'm just going to use enough blush, like I usually use peach stones to warm up my face. And once I warm up my face, I'm going to just use Anastasia brow gel just to tame my eyebrows. And then I'm going to use a 3 lip combo. I'm going to first line my lip with a Rimmel lip liner called Cafe Au Latte. And then once I do that, I'm going to go in for Crazy for Coffee by Maybelline. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lips and blend the lip liner into the lipstick. And then on top, I'm going to put Stormy Sahara, also by Maybelline. And let's not forget the highlight. I went ahead and used MAC Gold Deposit and highlight. And this is pretty much the finished look. It's very natural. It's very subtle. It just gives you a nice, presentable look. This is awesome to wear during the day, out to dinner with your boyfriend. This is a good date night look. Hope you like it. Thank you. Remember to subscribe.